Welcome back to the channel. My name is up here. I'm a protection paladin in Season of Discovery, Phase 2, and I had someone comment on one of my videos, hey, King Tank, why don't you show me how to run Scarlet Monastery with your build? So, in light of the request and the huge experience bonus that you can now get starting last Tuesday, I decided to record some footage of us absolutely blasting through Scarlet Monastery, Armory, and Cathedral to showcase how you can do massive pulls going deep prot and power level your friends in no time. I'm speeding it up ×3 because we've all done this dungeon. We know how it goes, but if you want to slow it down, YouTube will let you. To get out in front of the haters, we have a level 40 mage, a level 40 hunter, which are going to be very important if you're doing these big of pulls. I'll get into it while we're watching, but we also have 2 underleveled healers that we're getting experience for. So am I being healed by 2 people? Yes. But this build can easily be used to run these same dungeons in a pug. You might just want to split up some of these pulls and use some key line of sight spots that you'll see throughout the video. We're starting out with Armory here. You can see I'm starting to collect all the mobs. The hunter's pulling some on the left to help out. And what we're going to do is we're going to get them in a corner. We're going to use these pillars to line of sight. We're going to get them collected so we can AoE them down. Again, like I was saying, if you want to do pulls this big, you want to make sure that you have a good mage in your group who knows how to stay alive, because they're going to pull threat at some point. This is the second pull, by the way. We're going all the way to the stairs and up the stairs. We're going to use that as a line of sight point as well. You can split it in 2 if you're pugging, but we weren't, so we went all the way up. And the hunter traps are going to be very important as well. You want to use every AoE spell that you can as often as you can, because as long as you have the mage in your group pumping damage, no matter what you do, I don't care if you have consecration, I don't care if what you're doing, you're gonna lose aggro on at least 25% of the mobs. So I'm using Divine Storm, I'm using Avenger's Shield as frequently as possible, I'm taunting, I'm hitting Judgment on the mobs I don't have aggro on, and I'm gonna keep them as safe as I can using Blessing and Protection as well. So we're taking these mobs into the hallway. We're gonna open the door here with our friend, and then we're gonna go and take him into the boss. We're gonna 360 no scope him on the way down, and then we're gonna just face tank him with the rest of the group that we have going. After this pull, we're gonna be going into Scarlet Cathedral, and we're gonna show you how you can do this entire dungeon. We're having the hunter take the mobs on the left with his pet, and then we're moving them back into the hallway to line of sight them and burn them down. We're gonna put down these frost traps and do what we call walk the dogs. You're gonna see a lot of dog walking in this dungeon because it's necessary to make sure people don't get killed. These guys are nothing. Then we're gonna move up to the 2nd floor, and we're gonna pull that whole thing, and we're gonna have a nice little dog walking route around the stairs, going down the stairs, around the fountains, back up the stairs. You're gonna see this repeated with the pull after this as well. But make sure your mage knows what he's doing, because obviously, look, there's a lot of mobs that I don't have aggro on. But if I use Consecration, I might have a little bit more aggro, but I'd be getting absolutely smoked by these mobs, and it's not going to look good for me. So we're taking them out, we're walking them around, they're narrowed down. Next, we're going to be going into the cathedral, and we're going to be pulling everything. We got the boss with the hunter pet. They're all coming down, using the traps to slow them down. I'm getting as much aggro as I can, using the Blood Moon AoE trinket, using Avenger's Shield, Divine Storm. We're slowing them down, we're getting them stunned. We're making sure we're continuing this dog walking route around the stairs, around the fountain, back down the stairs, and by doing this, you're going to ensure that no one's taking damage except for you. There might be some damage happening to some other people. We bring them into the hallway when we need to. There's gonna be, you're gonna see, we do have someone die here, but it's the lower level priest, and what can you do? Back up the stairs, lay in frost traps, back down the stairs to make sure you're not getting hit. Then we're taking them back up the stairs. At some point, it's going to end up all being healers, and they're just going to keep themselves alive because they're going to stop and heal. At that point, you can just turn around and smoke them all because they're not going to do a lot of damage to you, and you're going to be able to get rid of them pretty quickly. Here we are. We're back to the boss after we've killed everything. I included this here so no one says we didn't get it finished. We did. We're about to kill this guy. This has been how you power level through Scarlet Monastery, both Armory and Cathedral. If you're running a pug, you definitely want to split these pulls up because there's no way it's going to be as coordinated as we were. However, it's still going to be something you can do with massive pulls. Your group is not going to believe how good of a tank you are because they're used to people going in here using two-handed swords or not being tank spec'd at all, getting knocked over by 3 mobs. Here you are pulling massive, you're getting rid of the dungeon, and we're power leveling our friends through it. I'm going to let this kill play us out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. If not, whatever.